Okay, a very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Gaurav Tripathi, and I will be Sergeant at Arms for today's session. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 74th Toastmaster session of Redis Soundbites Club. In our Toastmaster session, we follow 3 ground rules. So rule number 1 is please put yourself on mute when you are not actively speaking. Rule number 2 is please be mindful when you are talking about sex, religion, and politics. And rule number 3 is please switch off your video when you are planning to step out from the meeting. As we all know, to achieve any greater goal in our life, we all need a mission. The same way, all of our Toastmaster Club have a specific mission. And mission of our club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which all the members get the opportunity to develop their communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster greater self-confidence and personal growth. To achieve any mission, we need a particular set of discipline. And in Toastmasters, we have a very beautiful template, which is our Toastmaster sessions. In our Toastmaster sessions, participants get the opportunity to deliver their prepared speeches, deliver their table topics, which helps them to develop their impromptu skills. They learned how to evaluate the speeches and get the proper feedback from the fellow members, which help them to come back with the improved version of themselves. Now, I would like to welcome our club president to officially start today's session. Please put your hands together to welcome our club president, Toastmaster Simran.
Thank you, Gaurav. Yeah. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I don't have any thought of the day and anything in particular to say, but yeah, it's really great to see people participating. I mean, we do have less people in the session, but the zeal of participation is still high. It is not compared to the number of people participating. So I see Gaurav, I mean, as my president's speech today, I'll really appreciate the people who are participating. So like Gaurav, he has taken all the responsibilities really well. I mean, he executes it completely well, more than me. I mean, he plans to have the session in a very ordered manner and keeping people ready for the rules. So that is really appreciative. And thank you for that, Gaurav. And then I saw Kalyani participating for L1 P1 speech. So kudos to you and really all the best for your first speech. I hope you'll enjoy, and yes, you'll be preparing for the next speeches as well. And then coming to Sharath taking up the role of TMOD. So yeah, as we all know that he joined the Toastmaster recently, but being a really active member and playing different roles as and when it comes. So a big round of applause for him. And then coming to Harshita, she as well as the new Toastmaster joining the club. And to be really frank, I have seen her confidence level to be really, really nice. I mean, she's not scared of the people sitting in front or standing in front. She doesn't care. She is herself when she speaks. So really good part on her, and kudos to her. And then we have Nitya Vijay. She is the old member. She is the old and gold member of our club. So I don't have any words to say for her because we all are aware of her participation skills, her delivering skills, and as and when the day passes, she is becoming the core member of the club. So kudos to her as well. So people really, I mean, we as a club are taking this Toastmaster really nicely, and we do deserve a big round of applause for ourselves. So being a president, yeah, I don't have to say anything, but yeah, it is like because of you, the club is being driven. So big round of applause for you all. So with this, this thankful speech, I'll just move ahead, calling Sharath our TMOD. So I already said his really good points and the characteristics of him. So so if you have to ask somebody, right, who's the person who recently joined and is actively participating, he'll be Sharath. So please welcome him for taking up the TMOD role, our TMOD of the session today. Please welcome Sharath.
Thank you, Toastmaster Simran, for a very nice beginning and introduction. Nice to see so much energy. Even though we have lesser number of participants, it's so nice to see the energy level so high. So welcome, fellow Toastmasters, to the 74th session once again from the Radsi Soundbites Club. So I, Sharath Vasant Kumar, will be Toastmaster of the day. And I have chosen today's theme as time travel. So time travel is something that has always fascinated me. But that being said, you don't have to worry. I do not have the technology to travel back in time or anything. Or neither do we have any solid proof of time travel to have ever occurred in the past. And also, we are not very sure if that's ever gonna come in the future as well. But it has always fascinated me. And also this time travel has been a subject of interest in popular culture as well. So when I talk about popular culture, I am mainly talking about movies and TV series. So here in today's session, we'll look through some of the interesting theoretical concepts of time travel. And I'll try to link it with some of the popular movies as well to make it interesting. I hope it's going to be interesting for all of you. So with that, we'll first start with the first trivia on time travel. So there's this famous theory by Albert Einstein, which is called as theory of special relativity. So according to Einstein's theory of special relativity, any object, if it travels faster than light, it goes back in time. So as you are aware, that currently there is nothing, the fastest thing is speed of light is the fastest. There's nothing faster than that. But the theory, as per Einstein, special relativity, it says that if an object travels faster than light, it will go back in time. So in this point of time, I want to ask any movie enthusiasts here. You want me to watching movies, series? Okay, good to see that. So anyone has seen Zack Snyder's Justice League by any chance, where you have the Batman, Wonder Woman? Okay.
I was the first one.
You have seen it, is it?
No, not the Zack Snyder's cut, but the previous one.
But the previous one, right? Yeah, that should work. So actually, in that movie, if you have seen, so we have this superhero called Flash, which runs very fast. So there's one scene where Flash wants to beat the speed of light so that can go back in time. So he runs faster than speed of light, and then it goes back in time. And then, it was a major part where the heroes will win. So that was a very important concept so this concept was explored in that movie. So with that being said, we'll, as the session progresses, we'll look into other interesting trivia and facts as well. So now we'll move on to today's agenda. So today we have a normal Toastmaster session where we have a prepared speech, we have icebreaker speech, followed by a table topic session, and then we'll have the general evaluation. Okay, so with that, now I would like to introduce our general evaluator for the day. She is a person who enjoys being herself, loves to follow her heart, unfortunately not all the time. She says if she could travel back in time, she would choose her childhood, a carefree, energetic, and little princess of her father's, a soothing, kinding memory that she could relish now. So with that, I would like to now welcome upon our Toastmaster Nithya to take this forward. Toastmaster Nithya, over to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Sharath, for the warm introduction of mine. Okay, so my role as a general evaluator today, I will evaluate the meeting in overall. So I have a tag team to support me in evaluating the session today. So right, so I would like to call each role player in the evaluation part of the evaluation. So I would like to call first the timer, Gaurav, to explain his role for the day. Gaurav, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Nithya. A very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. For table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. and at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. For icebreaker speech should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. For the individual evaluations, evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. For this purpose, I will use my virtual background. I'm just changing it. You guys can confirm if it is available. So suppose if we are talking about our icebreaker speech, after 4 minutes, I will change my virtual background to green. After 5 minutes, I will change it to yellow. And after 6 minutes, I will change it to red color. Is this fine? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Nitya.
Thanks, Gaurav. The next role player, our counter, Simran. I would like to explain the role of our counter. Simran, over to you.
Thank you, Nitya. Fellow Toastmasters, the purpose of the counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. So as part of our counter role during the meeting, I will listen for the overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler words, including and I will also note whenever a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, this means like this. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. So yeah, that's it as part of my role. At the end of the meeting, I'll present my report to all. Thank you.
Thanks, Simran. Thanks, Simran. So in today's meeting, unfortunately, we could not have a grammarian role today. So we will introduce the word of the day today. So I would like to call Simran to introduce the word of the day.
Hi all. So as the word of the day for the today's session will be eyesome, which means pleasant to look at. And as an example, I'll be doing the sentence. One second. So I'll share this on the chat, the word of the day. If you use the more, then you earn more good points. The sentence, as an example, I'll give. Sorry, this is all unprepared because we have the last moment grammarian dropping for some task. So yeah. As an example, I can tell. Maybe currently I don't have it. I'll paste it on the chat and yeah, we'll try using it. So eyesome, basically it is pleasant to see. Maybe I can just say that the pizza is very eyesome, pleasant to look at for a foodie person. So yeah, just go ahead using this word and use it as in when you feel like it is demanding. Thank you. Thank you, Nitya.
Thanks, Simran. Please share it over the chat for other Toastmasters to see and use it in their speech. So since the grammarian is not there, so I would like to the evaluator to take care of the grammatical mistakes by the evaluators. And as a general evaluator, I will see if there is any, partial grammarian role I would do today. So, so thanks tag team. So I would like to move on to the evaluator role. So today, speaker Badmacha Kalyani would be presenting her icebreaker speech. Evaluator Harshita will be evaluating her speech. I would like to call Harshita Toastmaster to explain the evaluator role today. Harshita, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Nitya. I will be evaluating the icebreaker speech today. As this is the first aspect, as the icebreaker speech is the first stage for the member to get introduced to the Toastmaster family, I will just evaluate the basic items which are necessary for delivering the speech. It could be first clarity, if the speaker is expressing the theme and thoughts clearly, and maintaining the tone and volumes or different areas of speech. If the speaker is fully engaging the audience and the speech is well constructed or not, and physical gestures, usage of physical gestures while delivering the speech. These are all the basic things I'm going to evaluate for the today's evaluation of the speaker speech. Yeah, thank you, Nitya.
Thanks, Harshita. So with this, I will leave the stage to Toastmaster. I will come back with my report as well as the tag team report later in the meeting to time travel back to the beginning of the meeting later on. Thank you. Over to you, Sharad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya, for explaining all the role takers today. So now continuing with the time travel journey. So time travel, we are of course going to look at it in a theoretical point of view. So time travel in theory mainly talks about three possibilities. That is, if time travel ever happens, of course. So the possibilities are single universe, parallel universe, and multiverse. So first we'll look at the concept of single universe. So the theory of time travel in single universe, the theorists believe that there is only one single universe, one world, one planet Earth where life is there, right? So that is the concept of single universe. Now, let us take this example. Let's say I, Sharath, invent the technology of time travel. I travel back in time to meet myself, a younger Sharath, okay? So now this concept becomes very complicated in the theory of single universe. So you have something called as infinity loop. This creates a problem called as infinity loop. So let's see, take some of the interesting scenarios that might happen. So let's say I travel back in time. I meet a younger Sharath. Now, one thing that could happen is Sharath gets fully shocked and then the younger Sharath, instantly dies of heart attack. So then what happens to me, the future Sharath? Because the same Sharath has to go in the future, invent time travel machine and then travel back, right? So you never know how the universe is going to behave at that point of time. So this is a very complicated concept. It becomes at that time. So this is the concept of single universe. Now, another thing that can happen is, let's say this Sharath decides not to create the time travel technology at all in the future. So then how the Sharath in the future will create a time machine, go back in time and meet this Sharath? Again, it's a very complicated concept of a single universe concept. And then also it creates a problem called as infinity thought. So what is infinity thought? So now if I travel back in time and meet a younger Sharath, and if it's a concept of single universe, then me in my memory, I should remember, okay, back in 2007, I had met another Sharath and I had got shocked. And then again, I go in the future, I invent time travel. Again, I go back to the younger Sharath and meet the younger Sharath. So it's a very, very complicated, it's called infinity loop paradox. So due to this, theorists say that if the concept is of single universe, the person who time travels is not supposed to meet himself or herself. Okay. So now, a very interesting concept of this was covered in a movie called as Back to the Future. It was a very famous movie. It was a 3-part series. Anyone here seen the movie Back to the Future? No?
I have watched some of its clips on YouTube.
Okay, perfect. It's an amazing movie. I definitely recommend. So in this movie, the hero, because of this infinite paradox loop problem, the hero ensures that he doesn't meet himself. He meets all other characters, but not himself, because it creates this infinite loop problem. And another famous movie, which I'm very sure all of you would have seen, is the Terminator series. So I hope you have seen the Terminator, especially the Terminator 2, which was very famous. Yeah. So in Terminator, again, it's based on the concept of single universe, where they want to save this planet Earth from future destruction by robots. But here, the infinite loop issue will not happen because it's a robot that is traveling, not the human, right? So that's another famous example of movies which explore this concept of single universe. So with that interesting concept, let's now move on to the next segment, which is the prepared speech segment. So we have Toastmaster Padmaja with her icebreaker speech today. She would like to call herself Kalyani or Padmaja, not both. Please take a note of this. And she says, if she could travel, time travel, she would go back to her when she was doing +2 and talk to herself because she was confused whether to go for engineering or medicine field. So that's very interesting. So with that, again, wish you all the very best. I would like to now hand over to Toastmaster Padmaja for her icebreaker speech.
Yeah, thank you, Sharath. Thank you. Thanks for the introduction as well. Thank you. I would like to thank you, Sharath, as yesterday you were asking about the introduction, this one, but having continuous back-to-back meetings. And thank you that we took a short call and concluded on this. Thank you. Thanks, Sharath, for it. Yeah. So I would like to start my speech, which is the first one I'm trying to deliver now, the icebreaker speech. Though, yeah, I have not much prepared, but thought like, let me give it a try with the one day this one. Yeah. Yeah, hello, fellow Toastmasters. So my name is Kalyani, or else you can call me as Padmaja, but not together as the introduction he mentioned. Yeah. The icebreaker speech I wanted to give about myself, so I thought I'll cut into some from the time I was born and till my marriage, what and all happened. So I would like to continue in that way. So I born in 1987, May 12th, to my parents, Nageshwara and Rajalakshmi. So when I was born, my mom used to tell me that she used to get scared because my eyes were so green, and slowly it started turning into little of brownish color and all. But unfortunately, at this I got it from my grandmother, and no one else in my family got this eyes to continue further. But only me got this eyes. And one more thing she used to tell me, my mother used to tell me that I used to be like a Kumbhakarna sister, where I used to sleep a lot. In 24 hours, I used to sleep almost 22 hours till 1 year of my age, where I never used to cry even for milk as well. So that much it used to be, the sleep. Even now as well, for 2 or 3 days, I can be active without food, but not without sleep. And the same is continuing till now as well. Yeah, so that is the childhood time. And when I joined studies, actually, unfortunately, because of the financial conditions of my family, we were able to do the we are able to afford actually only the Telugu medium, where the English medium that time it was a bit costly. So because of that, I had continued till my +10 in the Telugu medium only, whereas I shifted to English medium in +2. So till that time, I was in Telugu medium only in all the subjects, continuing further. So that what happened was, till that time I was almost 85 to 90% I was scoring in all the classes. But suddenly when I shifted to +2, where everything is in English medium, I found myself very difficult to understand the terms and things, everything and all. And it was little this one. One second. Sorry for the disturbance. Someone is knocking the door. One second. now. So that's what is the thing I might have. Yeah, and yeah, continuing further, where I joined engineering, and then over there again it was a hostel environment, and there I felt difficulty where the ragging was more in all the 4 years it was more. And over there it was the kind of open environment where I need to speak with mingle with multiple people and different kind of culture over there. And again in the first year it was a drop in my percentage, but still again coped up in the remaining 3 years and scored 80% over there. But after that I was a little bit nervous that I didn't get a campus job, but still maintained maintained my this one individuality, and came outside and stayed in Hyderabad for some time, and got into one small job which is in Chennai. But then I realized that the family condition, the thing where I have to support the family, where my brothers are dependent on some of the things, and based on that I stopped going to the MS, which requires a bit of more financial support. So I dropped the plan and joined the job, even though the salary was very less, but still within that amount only tried to maintain the spendings and less, and try to afford some of the studies related to my brothers. And then struggled over there in Chennai for my first job for 2 years almost, with the less salary, only struggled over there. And then got an opportunity to join in the Radisys. Before Radisys, it was CCPU. Got an opportunity to join in the CCPU, which was that time in Domblur it was there. There it was a better compensation over there. So I was very fortunate that to get the opportunity over here as an engineer. And then I never, after joining CCPU or else Radisys, I never looked back in terms of financial, even though my family never looked back. Where after joining here, even my brothers has been settled now well, and the family also settled now well, because of Radisys and whatever these people supported me. So thank you very much, Radisys, that in terms of the support, whatever they gave me, and the kind of technology, whatever I was into now, I never expected that I will be having an opportunity that will be working on a 3G, 4G and 5G now. Never expected that. Before 3G, I worked into 2G as well. So now I can say in the second generation, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation also right now working on the technology, where I can say, yeah, I know from end to end what is happening now. So, so I can see after coming to Radisys, where got married as well, and the 2 kids are there now. So unfortunately, I don't want to leave Radisys as well, where I might be continuing for 10 more years over here as well. So thank you. That's it. I want to, this is about my introduction speech. Thank you, everyone. So is it, thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Padmaja. Congrats on your first speech. Thank you for taking us through your wonderful journey. I feel green eyes, if that would have stayed on, would have been nicer to look at, right? So with that, now let us come back to the time travel concept again.
Thank you.
So now we'll explore the concept of a parallel universe. So we have now we have already seen how the single universe concept works. The next theorists believe another thing that can happen in time travel is the concept of parallel universe. So in parallel universe, what actually happens is theorists believe that there are multiple parallel universes, same as yours, but in different timeline. To be slightly ahead in time or slightly before in time, or in same time also. So in this example, what happens? Let's say I discover the time travel technology. I go into the time travel machine and I meet a Sharath. But now this Sharath will not be in this world. This will be a parallel universe where there is a Sharath there. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is, now this Sharath may not be working for Radisys. This Sharath may not be a person who would have done MBA itself. Maybe that this Sharath is a doctor, or this Sharath is an army person, something like that. So that's the concept of parallel universe. So it's a different Sharath in a parallel universe. So now in this, again, that infinite loop concept is not applicable here. So here, normally what will happen, let's say if I meet the other Sharath and then I travel back, that Sharath might run to his family and say, hey, you know what, one Sharath from another world had come and met me. It was shocking. But then I think others will think this Sharath is mad. I don't think they'll even believe him. But at least it doesn't have that infinite loop issue. So now talking about the movie that explored this concept. So anyone here seen Avengers movie? Avengers. I'm sure most of you would have seen. That was again, for movie lovers, an awesome movie to look at. So in the Avengers movie, it's based on the concept of parallel universe, where they go in different universe and try to get infinity stones from different universes. So this is based on the concept of parallel universe. Okay. So now we'll move on with that. We'll move on to the next section of our session today. That is the table topic session. It's going to be by table topic master, Toastmaster Simran. She doesn't need any introduction as she is our club president. So over to you, Toastmaster Simran, for taking this forward with the table topic session.
Yeah, thank you, Sharath. Thank you so much. So hello Toastmasters. Again, I'm back with as a table topic master, not as a president. So yeah, so this table topic section, what the description of the section is, that we will be giving the topics. Now it will be an impromptu speech where you will be given, you can take a minute or 30 seconds. Within a minute, you have to think about it. And once you start uttering a word, a single word, I mean, if you start with a single word, then the time starts and you have to deliver the speech. And as the timer, Gaurav, has told you the time restrictions, just to repeat it, it's 1 minute green signal, 1.5 minute yellow, and the 2 minutes it's a red. So yeah, since we have very less people, I'm just thinking which approach I should follow. Either I should say it's a round robin and should ask everybody to tell your birth dates, and as per your birthday number, I'll just give you the topic. So now I want your all inputs. How do you want? Shall I go with round robin approach? Everybody. So I have taken 3 roles today. So it's like nobody is escaped today. You have to tell your birthday, sure, and then you'll be given a topic. It's just try it out, I'll say. I am the most scared person who doesn't take the table topic, but yeah, I'll promote you all to take the topic. So okay, so I think Sharath raised his hand, and as part of my Zoom screen, it shows Sharath next to me. So I'll just ask Sharath to say your birthday date, and I'll give you the topic then.
It's 21st to 1.
Okay.
21st.
21st. You can say it complete date. I'll choose your that
21st February.
Okay, 21st February. So 21. So Sharath, your topic goes: if you had to teach something, what would you teach? I'll repeat: if you had to teach something, what would you teach?
Your voice is breaking, Simran. Not audible for me, at least. I don't know for others.
Yeah, it was slightly breaking, but I could hear that.
Okay, just let me know if it is fine right now.
So I heard if you would like to teach someone what you would teach, right?
Yeah, the topic says, if you had to teach something, what would you teach? Is my voice fine or not?
Yeah, it's slightly this one, but it is fine. It is fine. So thank you, Simran.
Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Simran, for the opportunity. So if I get a chance to teach someone, what I would like to tell them is grab all the opportunities. It is very important. It's not every day that every person gets all the opportunities that are thrown in your way. Like for example, this Toastmasters. So whenever there's Toastmaster sessions, please actively participate in Toastmasters. If not just end up doing your work, it's also very important But it's very important you participate in all the extracurricular activities as much as possible. That will definitely help you in your personality development, in your personal development. So for example, when you take the cases of RADSs, we have yoga sessions that are happening. So you could participate in the yoga that will help improve your health. Or if your society has a good gym, or if your society has good sports facilities, utilize the opportunity, utilize the materials available to you to improve yourself. That is the most important thing I would like to teach anybody. So grab all the opportunity, especially those that will help in your personal development. So with that, thanks again for the opportunity, and over to you, Toastmasters India. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharad. It was really good. I think we need these lessons to participate and to grab all the opportunities. So it is the thought of the day, grab all the opportunities. Thank you, Sharad. So next, Harshita, shall we go with you? We would like to know your birthday, and then I'll be giving you the topic.
Yeah, yes, my birthday is 3rd March.
3rd March. Okay, great. So is my voice fine now? I mean, it's the
Yeah, it's
better
audible.
It's okay. It's audible. Yeah.
Okay. So your topic goes, what gets you excited about life? What gets you excited about life?
Yeah, thank you, Simran, for giving me this topic. Actually, the life is very short, and we cannot get it back once the time is lapsed. So I would like to make the better opportunity of the available time in my life. I'm very excited to make my life very enjoyable and thoughtful. I'm interested towards traveling. This makes me life more excited. I like visiting the new tourism places, making adventures and fun over the places. Like I would like to visit different monuments, different places, as well as in India and in foreign, which includes trekking, and with very friendly environment with our friends or family. I would like to create it because the traveling also gives us good knowledge over different places and the various lifestyle of the people and the traditions, customs, etc. Not only in India, but also in the lifestyle in foreign also. I would like to learn, and their historical practices I would like to listen and all. And I also gather many of the items which I went through it in different places. Like I'm interested in the shopping and in different traveling places. Yeah, I'm very excited if I'm planning for a new trip and all to enjoy with our family, and like we'll forget our regular work when you are on a trip. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Because this is a travel which makes me more exciting in my life. Thanks.
Thank you, Harshita. So we got to know about you that you are fond of traveling, and you are looking for a great trips ahead. So yeah. Okay. Thank you, Harshita. Thank you for that really wonderful speech. So now next goes Kalyani. After I think L1P1 speech, a great booster speech, we definitely want to hear you on table topic as well. So yeah, you can tell your birth date and I'll give you the topic.
It's 12th May 1987.
12th May. Okay, so your topic goes, okay. Do you celebrate the things you do have? Do you celebrate the things you do have?
Yeah, I have to consider this question a bit, this table topic. Yeah, it's a good topic, but I would like to divide this topic into two ways. Yeah, celebrating whatever I have. Before marriage, some events I used to celebrate, but after marriage, it's becoming very difficult even to remember the date. Actually, the life became so so pathetic in my case. Even not getting time to think about myself, that is one thing. And nowadays, only 2 dates I'm able to remember. That is my kid's birthday. If I'm going to forget that as well, they are going to kill me. That is for sure. For that reason, I'm just remembering those 2 dates only. And my birthday date, I'm remembering just because in any of the Aadhaar card or else in any of the bank, they will be asking what is your birthday. Because of that date only I'm remembering. So other than that, most of it, even the marriage day also, I used to forget. So my husband used to remember me, today is our marriage day. So because of the busy life and this mechanical life, most of the events after marriage, I'm trying to forget actually. But before marriage, each and every small thing also I used to celebrate, the things, even the festivals, all those things we used to celebrate. So yeah, so that is the table topic given, Simran. Thank you. Thanks for the topic, what you have given. Thank you.
Thank you, Kalyani. So yeah, I can think of one really good thing that you celebrate. You should celebrate is the transition from 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G from your L1 speech. Definitely. And yes, as Toastmaster members, we'll definitely remember your birth date.
Yeah,
12th
thank
May.
you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Kalyani. Thank you for that participation. Next, I have on my list is Nitya. So yeah, Nitya, you can tell your birthday, and in return, I'll be giving you the topic.
So it's 25th, Simran.
25th. Okay, you can tell the month also. We'll try
September.
to 25th September. Okay. So your topic goes, what makes you smile? What makes you smile? Over to you, Nitya.
Smile, irrespective of whatever happens, or irrespective of whatever is around you. But that makes you a mad person, isn't it? If someone is crying next to you and you smile, that makes things hard. Smile with a warm heart to support people. Smile is always a good thing that makes your face look good to others. But always try to have one face, and with that you smile. Not like you smile outside and you have something inside which is not good thing. So let's try to avoid that. And sorry. Kind to everyone, and that will help you to smile to others. So to quote a story of my own here. So sorry. Okay, to quote a small story here. Smile at the kids, that will actually always the smile. If you smile, they will smile back. Not just kids, even to the unknown person. So that make to start any conversation, and that makes to introduce and know many more things about the other persons. So smile always and enjoy your life being smiley in your family. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Nitya. I think your speech has given us 2 to 3 learnings. Yeah, if you're a kind-hearted person, you definitely have a smile on your face. And the other thing is, don't carry that cynical smile, and it should be a pure smile, right? So yeah, thank you so much, Nitya. And yes, not to mention, but you definitely have a beautiful smile. Okay, so going ahead, now we have the next and the last contestant, Gaurav, our evergreen SAA of the session continuing. So yeah, Gaurav, you can tell me your birth date and I'll go with the topic.
Okay, it is 28th November.
28th November. Okay, so your topic goes as, 28. Okay. So it just goes, which is worse, failing or never trying? Which is worse, failing or never trying?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Simran, for giving me this beautiful topic. As a topic says, which is worse, failing or never trying? And I think most of us have a clear-cut answer for that, because we all have faced some or other difficulty in our life. And once we cross that difficulty, we might have looked back to our past, and then we might have connected to our dots. This connecting dots to the past always gives us this realization that a person should try, even if there is very less chance of achieving the success. We should give it a try. Many times our friends, in our friend circle also, we like when we discuss something, when we say, okay, this seems difficult, but some or other inspirational friend always says this point, hey, let's give it a try. So I would say it's always better to give it a try. If you don't try, you will never get to know what extra you can do. When you go for this kind of approach, like we should give it a try, you try to explore various areas or various skill set, whatever are hidden inside you. So in my opinion, not trying is the worst part. And by not trying anything, we could not achieve anything. If we try out, even if we fail, we at least get to learn what should not be done the next time. We have our famous scientist Einstein has tried 1,000 attempts for developing a light bulb, right? Just think if he wouldn't have tried after 500 attempts. We are getting light by his attempts. So we have to keep this thing in our mind. If we try, we can explore and get to know more about ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. That was really a great speech. I just can think of try until you reach. So yeah, with your this wonderful speech, we can just take in that, yeah, try, even if it is 500th attempt or it is 1,000th. Thank you, Gaurav. So with this, I am feeling really happy that we didn't collide with any birthday numbers. So we have all the unique birthday dates. So that was really good. Thank you all. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Sharad. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Simran, for a very interesting table topic session. Now, coming back again to the concept of time travel. So we have already explored the concept of single universe and parallel universe. And now another major theory is based on the concept of multiverse. So in multiverse, what theorists believe is that there are different worlds itself, different worlds, different planets, different universes where life exists. So the world or the universe itself where you travel will be different. So let's say I go through the time travel machine, I'll not be able to find Sharad. I'll be transported to a completely different world where there's a possibility that humans themselves do not exist. It might be a different species altogether. There might be aliens who might be much more advanced in technology, or we might be going to some primitive animals where they are existing in that world. So that is the concept of multiverse, where you will be transported to a different world altogether where there is no another Sharad. So that's the concept of multiverse. And now coming to some of the popular movies that talk about the concept of multiverse. One of the most popular one is Star Wars. Anyone here seen Star Wars movies, series? Okay, perfect, great. So as you are aware, in Star Wars, they talk about different universes, different planets with different animals, different species, and they all, sometimes live in harmony, sometimes they fight with each other, sometimes there are intergalactic, interplanetary conflicts that happen. So that is based on the concept of multiverse. Okay. So now with that interesting trivia, we can now move on to the next session. That is, I would like to invite Toastmaster Nithya for general evaluation. So over to you, Toastmaster Nithya.
Thanks, Sharad. So, I would like to call evaluator Harshita to evaluate Kalyani's speech. Harshita.
Yeah, thank you, Nithya. First of all, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. I would like to congratulate you, Padmaja, for entering the Toastmasters family. Toastmasters will definitely help you in improving your speeches towards the public speaking. As this is the icebreaker, I will evaluate only the basic things which are needed in improving the speech. I hope there is a good future for you in ahead. Your thoughts are clear, which you wanted to explain your life journey towards the placements and becoming financially strong. So, though you are not campus placed, you are not downhearted at all and started searching the placements independently, coming to the city from the town or village and doing everything on your own. And finally, you got placed and now you are here. This really requires a standing ovation from everyone. Being a girl, you supported your family and stood as inspiration to us. You are maintaining the hand gestures during your speech, but you can position the camera properly. You can maintain various tones and volume in the speech based on the context based on different steps in your speech organization. You can maintain that. I felt that you were in between words for forming the sentence. So David organize it well, but keeping in view with the overall speech, it is well organized. But the conclusion is as usual. I'm expecting more, and everyone. You got the profession. Yeah, that was good. Your complete speech is awesome with the way you express your thoughts and how you want to explain your life journey. That is good. You are really confident, and in between, initially also and in between, I never thought that it is not in my mind that you came from the Telugu medium in your childhood and later on learning music. Yeah. Finally, you can keep these all thoughts in your mind, and you can more organize the speech from your next speeches. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Harshita.
Thank you, Harshita. So Harshita covered all the points for Kalyani. So from my end, very few points. So Kalyani, any speech in the Toastmaster session. So we will first provide one title for the speech, and we have the content is can be divided or structured. The content usually be structured in the way that the presenter or the speaker want to be provided, as it's a very first speech or so it's okay the way you have provided, but in general, for your going forward, the next speeches have a title and associate that title in your content and the structure your speech in a way that you want to deliver, and also add a lot of because to capture the few minutes of the audience that you're interacting, that you're talking, right? So have suspense and reveal it slowly later on. So usually people try to do it that way to capture the a few minutes of the audience, right? So, but overall, the way you take us through your life, right? So that was really wonderful, and you have structured in a way the timelines of your from born to now, right? So that in a way you have structured, but it would be even more better. I would say you can do it a little better there, but you are very, very confident that the way you're talking. We felt like we are sitting for a tea and then you're hearing your story. So it was very like connecting, and it wasn't felt different for us. I mean, you were very connecting to the audience. Uh, so when your story as such has that kind of a positive, you struggle and you come up, and so that you can stress and then show to us your feelings were like flat, though it's a good feeling, or in a sad or whatever, right? So that you put it in a flat tone so that you could work upon, and in the coming speeches you could deliver the voice modulation wherever it's needed, right? um, so that's all from my end, tag team. So would like to call timer Gaurav to share his report for today's session.
Yeah.
Gaurav, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitya. For the prepared speeches, Kalyani has taken.
Okay, seems like Gaurav has some
Hello.
issues, right? So let me move on to our counter, Simran, to share her reports. Sure, Gaurav, go ahead.
Am I audible?
You're audible, Gaurav, but yeah, your video seems to stuck. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So for prepared speeches, Kalyani has taken more than 6 minutes and 30 seconds. For the evaluations, Harshita took 2 minutes 40 seconds. In table topics, Toastmaster Sharath has taken 1 minute 17 seconds. Toastmaster Harshita has taken 1 minute 41 seconds. Toastmaster Kalyani has taken 1 minute 38 seconds. And Toastmaster Nitya has taken 1 minute 47 seconds. And Toastmaster Gaurav has taken 2 minutes 15 seconds. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Thanks, Gaurav, for the report. So moving on to our counter, Simran, to share her report.
So my report says in the overall session, we had around overall combining the numbers, we had around 15 to 20 hours by everybody. So individually, if I go by, then Sharath used around 7 and 8. Kalyani used around 12 to 15. Gaurav, I did not find any hours and downs. Nitya used around 3, 4, and Harshita used around 4 and 5. So overall, it was really good. I didn't see going numbers beyond 20. So yeah, that's it, Nitya. Thank you.
Thanks, Simran. So since grammarian is not there, so I haven't seen the usage of ISM much from anyone today, or yeah, as far as I probably, I don't know, I missed it, but ISM probably we all could have used in our speeches.
Sharath used, I think, twice he used, twice, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I missed it.
No, I just wanted to mention, yeah, he's the one who used 2 times.
Thank you. So as a grammarian, I haven't done a good job here, but I've captured very, very less because I never take the grammarian role. I still feel that I'm not up to it. But today, but just to nitpick, there is one that topic goes was used into the topic is could have been there, and then kill me that was used probably. Proper usage could have be there. So only these two I could find as a nitpicking, but otherwise overall all of us were using a good English in the overall session. Okay, so thanks, tag team. So coming back to the session from the beginning, so the session started at 1:35. So we should, we as in not just the SAA, all the role players should take this initiative to be there in the session at least 5 minutes or few minutes before the session. So let's all of us follow that going forward. So starting from the SAA, you have explained the rules of the session very well. That's all the points are covered. My suggestion is the theme. So we are celebrating something today in the session, right? Which is like a time travel. We should, bring that note, or like we should bring everyone to that mood that today we are going to, so that I would expect from SAA to give a short note on what is today's theme, and your whatever thoughts, like you can prepare a very like two to three lines about it, so that everyone come to the, not really like a mood, but this is what we are going to celebrate today. This is what we are going to taking the session, the throughout session is going to run on this theme, right? So that SAA can get started with that. So that's my opinion. So go, like in any session going forward, we can take a note of that. So I would really appreciate Gaurav. SAA is not a easy job. Besides all your work, you have to run behind each person to make the session happen, right? So you were continuously doing that. So and also you were participating in many other roles as well. So thanks and appreciate your effort on that, Gaurav. Okay, so moving on to President. So President, Simran. Um, right. So I'm just taking this from an other evaluation provided earlier. So President note, in any session, the President note is kind of considered as a CEO is speaking. It's like you were in the TM CEO post now, right? You should consider yourself that, and you can I've seen some presidents share either about a leadership or about a Toastmaster or about something or on the theme, right? So you can prepare a short note to us and we all look forward for your speech, right? But though you haven't prepared anything, you have converted that as a grateful speech, or thankful to whomever present here, and you have shared it with us. So kudos on that. But going forward, as so it's not just in this session, any session the president's speech is look forward, and people await for it, right? So suggest to prepare something for all the Toastmasters, whatever you want to share with us. So that would be good to have. Okay, so coming to the TMOD role player today, Sharath has done a great job, and I was feeling like I'm sitting in a physics something in a PhD class of physics or something like that, though I have never attended a PhD class. But you have taken us, you have made us feel that we are sitting there. So it was a good, I would say this needs a lot of preparation, the way you have taken us through, but you have made sure that you cover a limited portion, because time travel can, but you made us cover the limited portion, and you made sure that that sits on our mind with a lot of movies, whatever you have connected to that, each small topics that you had, right? That was wonderful, and we have a takeaway. Yes, especially the first thing that you have said, the Albert Einstein theory of special relativity. So that stayed in our mind, and it I could even tell to my kids about this story. So thanks for a good. You have taken us through a session very well, Sharath. Right, and you have covered the intro of everyone on the theme as well. So kudos on that as well. So I do not have any negative points for you. Just one suggestion. Uh, I feel that your, your time travel, in case if you like, you have captured each role player if they want to time travel. So you could have captured your personal thoughts about it, right? That I would say could have, added little more. Uh, that you could have added is what I see. So thanks, Sharad, again. Okay, moving back to, yes, Kalyani's feedback we have already shared, but Kalyani, just one note. In this Toastmaster, anyone who is, usually we have this room setting and we stand and then provide any speech, be it as a table topic or evaluation or the speaking prepared speeches, right? We stand up and provide. So suggest you to, because it's to improve ourselves, our body language, our feelings we want to show to others while we are speaking, right? So suggest to stand up and provide your speech. And also in Toastmaster, we consider that whatever time provided to you, that 1 to 2 minutes for table topic, or so that I understand in work from home, it's tough to make that, even that few minutes. Just telling you in a minor note that you prepare in your home, saying that 4 to 6 minutes I'm not available at all, so that so you just give that 4 minutes for yourself to present yourself, right? So that's all in a minor note I was saying that. So right, that's all on that. Other feedbacks we have shared earlier, I hope that helps you to improve further, right? So tag team has done a great job, so thanks, tag team. So always in the tag in the tag team, I have seen that it seems like a very minor role, right? Just timing, but it is not. You have to pay very keen attention to that. So I hope that improves ourselves too. So thanks, tag team, again. I think I've covered all. Yes, coming to the table topics, right? So it was a very, I would say it's a easy and the topic that we could really connect and then talk, right? So thanks, Simran, for the wonderful topic, and you made all of us participate in the table topic. So as a general table topic, right? We all of us try to answer the query and then take us few example and conclude. I'm just saying it again, even I'm not good at it. Let's try to speak as a speech, right? I know it's tough, even I fail there, but all of us try that so that we will be good in a few sessions later, right? So try to prepare. In the 2 minutes, we will give it as a speech rather than answer and a few examples. So instead, we'll try to follow that. So Sharad, yeah, I would say you have acted as a HR here, and you yes, whatever HR would like to say for Radisys, that you have done that. And you I've always seen you could match any topic. You could relate any topic easily, and then you were providing it. So kudos on your impromptu thinking. So moving on to Harshita. Right, anyone, all of us would look forward for any trip, right? So you have quickly connected it, and you have given a short talk about life and what can be there to explore, and you have concluded. You try to conclude it in that short time. Kudos, Harshita. So Kalyani, right? So. So I see the topics given as celebrate the things what do you have. rather you took the topic in a different way, but that's also good, and you shared your personal memories to us, and it, in a way, it is funny too. So let's all of us try to put that in a speech and then provide to improve ourselves, right? So kudos, Kalyani. So I'll leave my part. Even I have to improve a lot in the table topics too. So I take a personal note on that. So moving back to Gaurav. Right, Gaurav also right. He provided few Albert Einstein trial examples, and he right explained feeling and never trying. So you also concluded whatever you want to answer, Gaurav. So great. So you overall, the session was awesome to me, and I hope awesome. Right, probably I don't know it's the right word at this place, but I really enjoyed the meeting overall. But covered, yes. So thanks everyone. So going forward in the meeting, let's have more participants, and then let's all over to you, Sharath.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nitya, for the very explained and detailed feedback. I'm sure that will be helpful for all of us. Before we move further, first I would like to post the voting links for today's sessions. It's in the chat right now. I'd like to thank our SAA Gaurav for helping with these links. So please go ahead and vote for your favorite role taker, your speech, for the table topic speaker. And also please feel free to provide your valuable feedback to us. The link is live on the chat. While we gather the feedbacks, I would like to now come to the last part of the time travel section, where I'll talk about what I would say to myself. So this part I had kept towards the end of the session. If I could travel back in time and talk to myself, so I will use the time machine and travel back to year 2007. So the year 2007 is where I was in my final year of my engineering, computer science engineering. And I used to actually take a tension, a lot of stress when it comes to engineering. It's not very easy. Also, you have a lot of assignments, projects, all your workshops, your experiments, your exams. There's so many exams you need to prepare for. And then there is ultra high competition everywhere. You have companies coming into the campus. You don't know whether you get through in a campus selection. I used to take a lot of stress in preparing for the exam, whether I will clear the exams on the first place, what's going to happen to my future. There's so much competition out there. Will I be able to make it? So I would like to travel back to that time, to my final year of engineering, and tell to myself, you know what, Sharath, hey, take a step back, relax, everything is going to be fine. It's going to turn out fine. So this is something I would like to tell all of us here as well, that it is, especially during this pandemic time, it's not very easy. So all of us should take a step back and say to ourselves that, you know what, things are going to be just fine. Okay. So with that, now I would like to invite our President Simran to announce the results and also to conclude the meet.
Yeah. Just one point.
Yeah.
We have received only 4 votes. So as 6 participants are there, I'm waiting for 2 more votes.
Sure. Let's do that.
If anyone is facing issue, please let me know. I will try to check that. We have got the
Simran?
five votes.
Okay.
Shall we conclude with that? Or
Okay, we have how many?
I think we have 6
actively?
participants are there.
Yeah, I voted, you voted. Sharath, you have voted?
I did. I
You
just
did.
submitted. Yeah.
Nitya also. Nitya Kalyani, you have voted? Hmm.
Yeah, I have done.
Okay, okay. Harshita, from you as well. Is it done?
Simran, I'm done with the voting.
Okay. Harshita seems to be on mute,
Okay, then I think.
or maybe we'll proceed. Gaurav,
Okay,
you can
yeah.
maybe share the result. Yeah. Till the time result goes, I think I would like to say thanks to everyone who participated. I mean, a big thank you to all. I know it's the time is going, like we are busy in our releases or the project work. So it's really tough to find out some time and come to the session and prepare a speech and deliver it, prepare for the roles and deliver it. So yeah, with that, you all deserve a really big round of applause. Maybe you can do it on mute, but a well-deserved applause. And I did not know, with few members also, the session will go really nicely. So it was a very well executed session. Thanks to all role players basically, and the participants and the prepared speeches people, everyone basically. Yeah. So shortly the results will be there.
Simran, I'm sharing it with you over Teams.
Sure. Yeah, you can share it with me over Teams. You shared or
It's in progress. That file is uploading.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I have shared.
Okay. Just a second. Maybe I'll just download and.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I will present my screen. Okay. Where is the screen share option? I think I have. Okay, sorry.
You got it.
1 second. Yeah, I got it. Let me know once the screen is visible. So yeah, I think the award, there is no suspense.
Yeah.
The name is displayed. So the best role player goes to Nitya. A big round of applause. Well deserved award. Thank you, Nitya. Maybe you can come on. Okay, you're on mute, Nitya. Yeah, congratulations for the best role player, Nitya. Yeah.
Thanks.
Moving on to the next best table topic speaker award also goes to Nitya. Okay, 2 back-to-back awards. Congratulations, Nitya.
I'm really surprised. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we have a clash. Okay, so it's a surprise for me as well. Okay, so best table topic speaker goes to Sharath as well. A big round of applause for him.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think we don't have the, Gaurav, we might be having the best speaker player. I mean, we did not present it, but yeah, it automatically goes to Kalyani.
Yeah.
So a big round of applause for Kalyani as well. And the evaluator, a big round of applause for Harshita for evaluating really nicely. So big round of applause for her. Maybe we'll be, we do have that. We'll be sharing the certificates with each and every participant who have got it.
Yeah, usually like if there is only one participant, then there is no contest. They are like obvious winners. So wherever we have
Okay,
suspense,
because
we share the certificates for
right,
those.
right.
Mhm. Yeah, but we can
Okay,
share with
but we do share the
everyone.
certificate, right? We share the certificate, right, for the best speaker. There is no suspense, but yeah, we do share the certificate of best speaker. Okay,
Yeah.
so Kalyani, yeah, we'll be sharing the certificates to all the people who have got it. So yeah, thank you all for the session, and thank you, Gaurav, for organizing the session really nicely. Thank you so much. I mean,
Thank you.
it really means a lot. Struggling to get the people for the roles and pinging each and every one for taking up the role. So it requires a lot of efforts. So a big round of applause for Gaurav.
Yeah. Overall, it was an awesome experience for me also by seeing the enthusiasm of the people, whoever are in the meeting. It seems like we had a proper full-fledged session. I did not feel
Right,
like we had a
exactly.
less number of people because all roles and everything was covered up properly.
Exactly. So really great session. Thank you all. So with this, I will be ending the session. Anybody wants to provide some inputs for the session? Feel free. We are there. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Just wanted to say it was amazing to see how it finally turned out, though the participants were very less. So it, as Gaurav rightly said, it felt like a proper full-fledged session and everyone had fun. So kudos to all of you, everyone, all role takers, all participants, and Gaurav, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. I think the time is also says 3. So we adjourn the meeting. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.